You think I'll let you zone?
With Darksied on Sonic's Earth looking for the Chaos Emeralds because they hold unlimited power, and he nabs the first emerald on South Island. But can Sonic and Flash steal it back from him before it's too late? Let's find out. The pair face off with Darksied and Flash telling the Hedgehog whatever he's faced in the past as the most evil thing he's seen, Darksied is the worst of it. But Sonic loves a challenge. Sonic suggests hitting him hard and fast, but Flash says just grab the emerald and run. But neither of those plans work as Flash couldn't yoink it and Sonic's attacks did nothing. Darksied fires off a couple of Omega Beams to chase the speedsters and they make the energy beams crash into each other. Flash radios back to the League that Darksied has one of the emeralds already and Sonic wasn't fast enough, while Wonder Woman and Amy are networking for help. Batman and Shadow are still searching. Knuckles and Superman still haven't found anything. Green Lantern and Silver got nothing so far. Cyborg and Tails are still working on the tracker. Darksied goes back to the Ragnarok, asking Darksied what is the holdup with all the other emerald locations. And Darksied says he's confused by the emeralds like they're actively trying to hide from Father Box. Darksied gets irritated and commands that his warriors search for them, and does not care if they have to scorch the earth to find them. Meanwhile, Tails says that if Darksied even has a hint of where they might be, he can cross-reference the data with the tracker and bingo. Cyborg tells the League that they're sending the location of every emerald to them. Batman asks what's the plan if they fail. Cyborg says he has a boom tube on standby for evacuation if anything gets dicey. Green Lantern says that might not be enough to evacuate the planet. Is there anything else? Superman says they'll rise to the occasion like they always do, and besides they have their new friends to help them along the way. Later with Batman and Shadow, he sees Shadow use Chaos Control to stop time and take the emerald. Batman thinks that might be the ace in the hole until Darksied uses the one Chaos Emerald to rip apart Sonic's Earth, and him realizing if one can do this, then all 7 could destroy universes. Batman says they need to focus on Darksied now instead of the emeralds. And Superman asks Tails does he have a plan, but unfortunately Tails doesn't have a fleet of planes that big to confront the Ragnarok. Eggman shows up and tries to make a deal by taking Sonic and his friend up to the flying face and destroying it, and he will back them up. Eggman slams the egg carrier into the floating head, and he tells the heroes to deal with the problem because no one's going to conquer his world, and Wonder Woman thinks she should stay behind after the whole Darksied problem and deal with Eggman herself. Flash finds the emerald in Darksied before Sonic can. Darksied praises Sonic and his friends for their tenacity. Everyone gets ready to fight Darksied for the emerald. Shadow tries to take him out, but he's unaffected by Chaos Control. That he has learned a lot about his world, and it makes it impossible for regular mortals except the ultimate life form to use that kind of power. But Darksied is no regular mortal, and whips Wonder Woman around, hitting everyone away. Sonic decides to grab the emerald, while Flash uses the Speed Force to disrupt the mechanism destroying the planet. Flash asks Cyborg what is he looking for, and Cyborg doesn't really know because Darksied started to lose control of the machine, which started to cause dimensional collapse. And as the comic ends, the League threw Sonic and his friends in their world at the Watchtower, with Mr. Terrific saying that their dimension isn't there anymore. Like, this crossover is going really fast and you don't really get time to breathe and look around. You only get to see, I think, Sunset Heights or Sunset Hills and South Island in Sonic's world, and Little Big Planet, the area around Little Big Planet. Other than that, it's just going faster and faster, and then now I guess Sonic and his friends are going to be on the League's Earth trying to find some way to get back there and find their planet again. The art's pretty good, but I would expect a little bit more from this crossover, only though I know that it's going to be 5 issues and we're already 2 issues in, but I give this an 8 out of 10. With that, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.